Oh, yeah. That's better. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that. Hello, hello, hello to each and every one of you, wherever you may be. And here we are for an inspirational live stream. Now, Pamela, hello to you. Oh, Pamela, there's a long story regarding the intro. The intro that's stored on StreamYard. Before I can play it, I have to update my the current program I'm on StreamYard. I have to update it. So that's why I couldn't play it, because I had to update the intro. Just to say, so I'm going to move on to another plan on StreamYard. But also, once a month, Pamela, I'm going to be doing a live stream. You know, Sapper and I, we had a test on Restream. Sapper likes Restream. I have nothing against Restream, but personally speaking, I prefer StreamYard to Restream itself. Oh my word, yes. Yes, Jody, my apologies, I forgot to put it in. Flapper's in the chat. Hello to Flapper. Lovely to see you, not without a hug. Although I know you've got your husband to love and protect you. I wish I could just keep little Flapper. I wish I could keep little Flapper. You know, I do want to keep the small ones, but it wouldn't be right, would it? Hello to Anna Marie Kenwood. Hi, Anna. Hello to you. It's a long time no see indeed. Yes, I know. Victoria. Hello to you and Claude. Hello. I sent you an email recently, Victoria, and hoping you had a nice time with the Norwegian guests who came over. You've missed me while I've had company. Oh, Pamela, that's lovely. That's nice of you. Had to get a funeral outfit for the child. Oh, no. You had to go to a funeral. Oh, Leah, how awful. Oh, how awful. Awful. But I've got to sort something out very quickly because I forgot to put something in. I need to put something in very quickly, a very quick update into the live. So sorry about any disorganization. Very sorry about my being very disorganized, but got everything done. I really should have done it before the live started because I really need to get into the habit of doing it before the live rather than during the live because that's not going to make me look good, is it? Sorry, everybody. but I forgot to put the ruling process. No, I'm sorry I didn't do it beforehand, Jody, because it's the idea is do it beforehand. But thank you for reminding me all the same, fellow mod. Thank you. Just to let you know, so anyone who's in here, so anyone who, obviously if you're not in the comments, but you're lurking, and I think I know who you're lurking from, trying to come under the impression that I'm being manipulated by my mods. Fuck you. I'm not being manipulated. I was just reminded. And if you think I was being manipulated and you're just going to twist the narrative on this, you're making a serious mistake, and take a good hard look at yourselves in the mirror. Fuck you up the arse. Sorry about the rant. No, but I am fed up of people assuming or coming under the impression that I'm being manipulated by my mods. This is not true. It's not true. I've never once been manipulated by my mods. Never, never in a lifetime, and never in a million years would my mods manipulate me. No, never would they manipulate me. I know my mods. Mods would never do that to me. Thank you, Georgie. No, I mean, I'm fed up, Georgie, of some people thinking it's okay to accuse my mods of manipulating me when in no shape or form they would ever do that. Never. Yes, I need to take a deep breath. And I need to calm down. And definitely give a nice long hug, or cuddle the cats to calm down, and all that. Yes, true. Very, very true. Jody, your truth prevails, and all truths prevail. All truths prevail, and that's always the way it goes, isn't it? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, thanks, Aspie. Thank you. Screw those who say otherwise. Or that. Never am I manipulated, but thank you, Aspie. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Ah, yes, hugs to you always, Leah. No, I'm sorry about the loss you've endured recently, Leah. No, I'm very, very sorry hearing about the loss you endured, to the point, to the point where you had to get a funeral outfit. Oh, I mean, Leah. Oh, Leah, I am sorry. No, Leah, really, I am sorry about your loss. Evening, troops. Yes, good evening to you, fellow troop sapper. Salute you always. Sapper, it's no trouble. It is certainly no trouble. We salute you always. Yeah, not without a hug, Flapper. Yes, but I just wish I could keep you, little Flapper. I know you're happily married, but I might sound very oddly unusual to say this, Flapper, but any small person who's shorter than 5'4", I just want to keep them. I just want to keep them. Keep them, keep them, keep them. I just want to keep all of them. I just want to keep the smaller ones. Not bad. I don't mean to say this badly or wrongly, but I just say this as a means of wanting to protect them, to protect them and things. That's what we do with our smaller friends, isn't it? Want to protect them and keep them safe, don't we? Oh, thank you, Pamela, for your kindness towards Sapper. Thank you. Ta-da! Hello to you, Maureen. Thank you for your support regarding my outrage. Thank you. Thank you. At your height, that lets you out. Well, the good thing is, Pamela, with someone of your height, or even Sapper's height, because you're the same as Sapper height-wise, you'd almost certainly be able to keep this. You'd almost certainly be able to not only well protect the smaller people, but I'm sure you feel like you want to keep someone who's short of height, not badly, but out of love and protection. You'd want to keep someone small and all that. I protect all, whether I realize it or not. Yes. You know, George, it's alive! George, it's alive! George, it's alive! Oh, Martin, you are brilliant. Aren't you brilliant as usual? Hello to you, Hailey. Well, good afternoon to you in Illinois. Just to let you know, good afternoon to you in Illinois. And McMeow, hello to you always. Hello. We are all the same size lying down. True that, Sapper. Same with you and Juves. Same size lying down. As we're all. And same with that Pamela and her husband. They'd be the same height laying down. You know, 5'10" and about 6'2", respectively. They'd be about the same height lying down. But on a more surprising note, you've got Pamela's son and her husband's son, who's 6'4", and he married a lady who was considerably shorter than that of Pamela. So short to the point where she has to stand up on a chair or a stepladder to try and be the same height as Pamela and her husband and her son, or nearer their height, because of how short she is. You know, so interesting way to put it. You know. No, and even Pamela said said she's a very cute little daughter-in-law that she's got, which is nice. That's very nice. No, but I missed something out from Leah, because Leah actually said something very, very important. Very, very importantly, Leah pointed something out. And there was also something Victoria said. Good evening to you, Maxie. Good evening to you, old friend. Nice to hear from you, as usual. Not long back from West Bay. Oh, are you in West Bay, Blacksmith? I didn't know. Now that I didn't know. Thank you, Leah. Thank you. Oh, this was something I was missing. I'm happy learning you had an enjoyable time, Victoria. Happy learning so. They're still here and your Scottish friends arrive next week. Oh, that's exciting. How exciting, Victoria. Happy learning you had a lovely time. I wouldn't say hello without giving you a hug. And also hoping Pyewacket, Elise, Nella and Letty are okay. I mean, what a funny picture you sent of Letty in the Pyewacket's basket. Honestly, I wouldn't. Honestly, I still look at the picture and I still get a tooting hoot of a laugh when I look at it. I actually, Victoria, I showed the picture to my mother. My mother actually got a laugh at it too. But then she said, but after she got her laugh, she said, oh, that's too cute. No, I remember you saying before, Anna, yes, that you're in Bournemouth, in the South Coast. Yes, I know. I remember you saying before. I remember you saying before. No, yes. I've been to Bournemouth before, but I haven't been for a few years now, quite a good few years now. And I've been to Weymouth quite a good few times and all that. And Weymouth's brilliant, and Bournemouth is equally as brilliant too. But and a nice beach in Bournemouth, nice Bournemouth beach to go with it. No, but I remember you saying before that you're Bournemouth-based. But one place I'm sincerely intending to go to is nowhere other than Great Yarmouth. I've been wanting to go to Great Yarmouth for about 8 years now, and I need to make it happen to go to Great Yarmouth. No, Great Yarmouth, I would go. Where KFC was very slow. What's with you in the KFC, Georgie? KFC. I've not had I really don't do a lot of these fast food stuff now. No, I really don't do fast food, but I seldom do fast food now. I was more interested in fast food as a little boy, or slightly more interested, but nowadays, no. I think it's time to slow it down. It's time to considerably scale back since I reached adult age for fast food. Scale back. Scale, 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 scale back on the fast foods. But if one likes fast food, one likes it. But I would be concerned to those who are fast food addicts. But no offense, no offense. I didn't say this offensively. I was just trying to make a point. Yes, we will. Issue not having the Air Festival this year. Oh, Air Festival. Oh, interesting. No, I hardly do takeaways much either. No, I don't do takeaways much either, Georgie. No. No, I mean I hardly do takeaways either, Georgie. No, the only takeaway I would have very, very sporadically is a fish and chips. Chinese I don't mind. I can't eat Chinese very often, unfortunately, Georgie. No, I cannot do it very often. No, it will damage the health if I do it too often. It will damage the health. And having grown up prone to chest infections as a little boy, and being prone for it, through my teenage years, which I'm eventually getting over it as I got into my 20s and seldom get them annually now. I really can't do takeaways, fish and chips or Chinese very often. I could cook fish and chips, but the way, because it's cooked in a lot of batter in the takeaways, I can't do that very often. I really can't. Otherwise, I'd have poor health if I did that often. And having grown up with an ill mother, my health, I have to depend on my health so that I'm well enough, not well enough to be there for my mother when she needs me. That's the thing. But will it be a curtailment for, say, my love life of dating in the future or moving out? I sincerely hope not. I really hope it doesn't get to that point. But if it ever got to that point, I would recommend my mother moved in to live with, say, myself and whoever I'm together with or married to in the future. Because I do very much worry about my mother's health. I really do. As her son, I really do. I mean, even though she's gone up to London, I'm praying my mother is safe in London. Dangerous, dangerous now. Dangerous, dangerous London now. Dangerous. Bloody dangerous. But she's meeting a friend and she's going with my aunt. Thank goodness she's got some company, because it's got to the point now, for not just all people, but certainly a smaller lady like my mother, small and quite petite and dainty. I mean, she's not tiny, she's 5'6", I find, but got a fairly petite and dainty figure. She could be an easy target for muggers, rapists, murderers, thieves, pickpockets, not just because of figure, but because of what she looks like, I worry about her. And even my auntie, her sister, who's also got a fairly dainty figure as well. Well, not so much dainty, but she's small-figured. Nothing like, say, my friend Pamela, for example, who's a slender, muscular figure. That's not the case with my mother and my auntie. They're two rather small and two not so tall for height and quite small-figured, and even nowadays, the smaller you are now, the easier target you can be. And that's really not good. And it's bad. It's shameful in this day and age. Very shameful indeed. It's true we're skinny git sapper, yes, but the problem is it now makes us an easy target, or potentially easy target, in dangerous cities nowadays. London and Birmingham, no exception. Or New York. I mean, I don't know how bad or how violent it's got in New York, but I really hope Aspie's safe in New York. Hoping you're safe, little Aspie. Hoping our little Aspie is safe. My mother is very savvy and knows the world well. Thank you. Thank you, Martin, for saying so. Thank you. My mother knows how to take care of herself. I know, but what she doesn't always realize, Pamela, is how rough London's gotten. certain your mother is very good at looking out for herself while travelling. She's going to be just fine. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Fingers crossed she comes back in one piece. Because no, I do actually get a bit more. I don't always get very easy about London trips nowadays. I can sometimes get very uneasy about it. No, one day. But to be honest with you now, Pamela, I think dangerous cities are now the future, unfortunately. And it's either one moves forward and embraces it or gets left behind with all that life has to offer. You know, I mean, the one thing I miss about going to London is the Natural History Museum. I'm really hoping to go, but I'm really assessing risk, which is why I've not gone yet this year, because of risk assessment and assessing the overall risk. You know, I have to go one day on my own. I am going to go one day on my own, but just not at the moment, not whilst I'm risk assessing things and all that. No, not when I'm still assessing risk, what have you. Even though one has to embrace risk going forward for various different things, but that's all I can really say. You know, I'm a bigger target. I'm a fat boy. Well, we have to be careful with the fat shaming, okay? Even though we can do it together, because I know if we were both fat shamed, if I was skinny shamed and Sap was fat shamed, we couldn't give we couldn't care less. We've got thick skins and we can take a fat shaming or skinny shaming joke or banter regarding fat shaming and skinny shaming. We've got thick skins, we can take it, but there are some who can't. That's all I can say. Maureen, my mother is a very classy lady. I am very safe in her hands. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Thank you. Yes, anyway, true that. Oh, no. Son of one of your friends had his mobile phone stolen the weekend. Police wouldn't take his complaint, saying he was too drunk to report. Oh, my word. At some point, Pamela, yes, but I was really meaning to do something in June, but I forgot to do it. So at some point this month, I'm going to do a Come Walk with Foxy video in Brighton towns, in certain parts of Brighton, because I've been meaning to do this because a friend of mine wanted to see it. I'm a follower called Vicky. I think it's Vicky Somak. I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's Psomas, something like that. I can't remember what. I don't know how you pronounce it. I can't remember how it's spelled, but it's Viki, the Vicky. She's South African. She's South African. She lives in South Africa. No, not Vicky Pollard, Sapper. No, it's a different Vicky. But I was answering to Pamela's question. But at some point, I'll do a garden video, Pamela. But but also really need to get it done this month because I'm meant to do it late last month. Is a video, a Come Walk with Foxy video in Brighton, certain parts of Brighton. Aren't they just Nazi? Aren't they just gone are the days when youngsters could visit London and be safe in numbers? No. I know. Isn't that demoralizing? Isn't that extremely demoralizing? Yes, but keep things cheerful and listen to Pamela. Keep things cheerful. And there's something Pamela sent, something advisory-wise. It's about the safest you can do nowadays. But anyway, that's another point. Oh, Martin, yes, I was event attending last weekend. And this weekend I'm event attending too. But I'm not going to say where it is publicly. Martin, not publicly, but I can confirm I'm event attending this weekend. Oh, this was what I was looking for. Advice from this old lady. Don't confuse worry with love. No, I would never confuse worry with love. But thank you for your advice, Pamela. This is very good, cheerful advice. And thank you for the cheerful, uplifting advice, Pamela. Thank you. Thank you. And any advice you provide, Pamela, I always value it largely in every way. I always value it in every way. Any advice is valued dearly, but in the hand and grip of myself. Hello to Victoria. Hello, hello, hello to you. Oh, and Wanda's in the chat. Hello. I'm sorry I didn't catch you, but hello to you always. Sorry I was a couple of minutes late. Sitting in neighbour's garden, the bees are buzzing, flowers dancing gently in the breeze, and the hummingbirds are so amazing to see. Oh, how lovely. Now that is something lovely. The garden needs to get trimmed because it's overgrown at the moment. I'll get it done. I mean, we'll get it done at some point. The Royal Train. No, I'm going to do a presentation in the future about Royal Train. That's going to be something to talk about. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Always is it. That will definitely be something good to talk about. Now, always is it a pleasure to see you, my lovely Wanda. Yes, always is it a pleasure to see our Wanda, isn't it? Last weekend, there was an Amberley Museum steam show and Eastbourne bus rally last weekend. Oh, yes, I know. Very, very sad. I really hope they do, Pamela. I sincerely hope they do. Yes, what's going to be next after that, Nazi? What's next after that? Bloody, what's next? Oh, Wanda, if I could. If I could, Wanda, I could just hug you. I really could. I wish I could hug you long and tight. I really do. No, really, I wish I could just hug our Wanda long and tight. And I wish I could hug all of you long and tight. A small and dainty thing as I might be, well, I'm fairly dainty. A small and fairly dainty dark-haired man, which is only what I am, only to be speaking the truth of things. I'm always up for a nice, good, long, hard hug with any of you. I wish I could do it with Wanda. It's just so sad they get rid of these historical things of British historical value. Martin. It's really sad they get rid of these things, isn't it? If I could, I'd always give you a nice long hug. We're now about half acre to rear of house, thinking about having a meadow corner to attract butterflies. Sub to a wildlife channel to know how to make hedgehog houses. Very, very interesting. They did the same with the Royal Britannia. And that's gone. Oh, Wanda, thank you for your kindness towards our Jodie. Thank you. Blacksmith never fails to impress, does he, Martin? He never fails to impress, but there's something I'm missing. Yes, thank God for that. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Thank goodness, in fact, for that. Oh, Victoria, you're so lovely. You really are. No, and I did see the message that you've still got your Norwegian friends over. And I hope you have a nice time with the Scottish friends when they come over. I'd never say hello without a hug. Oh, I wish I could give you a nice long hug, my lovely Victoria. And I just want to give cuddles to the cats and the dogs. Oh, I just want to give you lots of nice long hugs. Oh, oh. Always are you so lovely, Victoria, and I love you very dearly. Oh. I have, Martin, yes, I have watched The Crown many times. Dad was on the oil yacht Pamela. Here in Texas, they will reduce your property taxes if you plant wildflowers for the pollinators, bees, butterflies. Now that, Pamela, is very interesting, and this will come very interesting in the chat. Oh, so Lord Jim Dandy, I didn't say hello to you. Hello to you always. We're not expecting a big heat wave in my neck of the woods, but it's only going to be about 26, 27, something like that. It's not going to be enormously hot, but it's going to be fairly hot. And I don't know if I'm going to need, I don't think I'd need my jacket on Sunday. I mean, I might if it was 25, but certainly not if it's 30. Thank you for your support towards Nazi, Wanda. Thank you. Letty is in the doghouse at the moment. As Claude left 30 euros on the coffee table, she ate them. Oh, naughty, naughty Letty. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Naughty. Yes, we have some metro buses in Brighton. Run on hydrogen. I've heard about the hydrogen metro buses. Martin, I've heard about those ones. There's something I missed from lovely... There were several popular places to visit in the UK during the summertime, Asby, several. But some of the places I'd recommend in the UK in the summertime, could I recommend Tinker's Park and Hellingly? Because they do take place in August. And nothing could beat something as enchanting as those places. Nothing more enchanting. Thank you, Leah, for saying I've got beautiful hair. Thank you. Thank you for saying I've got beautiful hair. Well, I've never been bald, Leah. I may be going grey, but I've never been bald. You know, I've never been bald, but I'm okay for it. You know, I mean, it's beginning to thin a little bit. It's still curly, it's fairly thick, but it's not as thick as it used to be. Since I started going grey, it began to thin a bit. I haven't gone bald. I'm not bald yet. I think I might go a bit bald a little later in life because I greyed quite early, you see, but not fully, but I'm greying early. But other than that, but thank you. Thank you for the compliment saying that I've got beautiful hair. And Pamela's got beautiful hair as well. Very, very nice long hair, I must say. No, Pamela's got a very, very nice. No, Pamela is gorgeous. For a lady her age, even though she said one advice from an old lady, she does not look like an old lady. I would only believe she's middle-aged as opposed to getting quite a bit older. Because Pamela, looking at her, I thought she looked no older than 50. Looking at her, I mean, I know a guy who's 59. Last time I saw him, I thought he looked a little bit older than what Pamela looked like. And yet he's a couple of years younger than Pamela. But Pamela, it's my what? No, I think Pamela's got good genetics. She's certainly got good genetics. I think when Pamela's about early 70s, I think she could easily look about 55 in, say, early 70s or so, and probably look about 60 at maybe 80. I wouldn't be surprised if she looked that young at, say, 80, looking about 60. Sorry I didn't see that at first, Nazi, but I'm happy I saw it. Looking very dapper. Thanks, Martin. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you for saying I'm looking healthy. Thank you, Martin. My health isn't too bad. It's not too bad, my health, but it's not perfect, but it's okay. Oh, this was the comment I missed. That's what I was looking for. I missed something, but this was what I was looking for. This was what I was looking for. The old friend was elderly. No, yes, we do eventually die off, don't we? We do die off eventually. You know, so certainly when we get to be very old, especially even when we get to be over 100, we eventually die off at some point because, you know, we can't live forever. Things fall apart and we can't live forever, Leah, if there's any way to describe it. But it's a pleasure. All I could do was provide my condolences to yourself. And I take it you know, and you know, oh, I forgot what I was going to... Sorry, I got confused, but, you know, yes, the circle of life, we don't live forever. It's only truth, only speaking the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Thank you. Thank you for the recommendation, Train Boy. Thank you. I certainly agree with you, Leah. You certainly do not look a day over 50. You only look about 45, 46, in my opinion. I mean, not amazingly young, but you definitely do not look your age. You certainly don't look your age, but not amazingly young. I couldn't imagine you looking like, say, my Auntie Elaine, for example, because my Auntie Elaine, she's 52 and looks about 32. I mean, you'd be surprised if you saw her. Oh, thank you, Nazi, thank you. My mother is very attractive and one of those women who will not really age. She'll be the same in 20 years. I don't think she'll look the same age in 20 years. 20 years' time, she'll be 67, but I think she could probably look in her 40s at 67. Yes, anyway. Oh, that's a good joke. Probably wouldn't be funny for your aunt, but a good joke anyway. Norway is a wonderful place to see, and fjords are magical indeed. Been to Iceland to visit friends quite a few times. Hope you had a nice time in the fjords when you went, Wanda. Hoping you had a nice time. How does he smell? Awful. Oh, God, a dog. Dog has got no nose. I've got a nose, but it's a small and thin, dainty one. My mother's got a dainty one too. No, not quite 40s, Pamela, no. At Sapper, no. I don't think Pamela looks quite in her 40s. Or maybe 49 at the very youngest, but no older than 50, I would say. Certainly no older than 50. You know, she definitely does not look her age. Is Charlie in here? I didn't see Charlie. Hello to Charlie. Hello to you. Oh my word, 95 is bloody hot. That's baking. Is Rexy in the chat? I missed Rexy. Where on earth is Rexy? Hello to you, Rexy. Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Good evening to you, Rexy. Good evening. Maureen, my videos take me back to a time that was so innocent and pure. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Thank you. I keep you in stitches. Oh, do I? Oh, gosh, you're blushing. Oh, dear. Blushing. I wasn't trying to victimize Pamela, Sapa. Honest, Sapa. I wasn't trying to victimize Pamela. Honest. I certainly was not trying to victimize Pamela. Honest. Honest, Sapa. No victimizing was intended. If I did by accident or without realizing it, I owe Pamela a big apology. But I love Pamela in the same way that Sapa's emphasized that we all love you. We do all love you, Pamela. Indeed, we do. Oh yes, I'm going to play some music at some stage. If you had a party in Norway, would it be a Fjord Fiesta? Oh, good one. That's a good one. Yes, no, Wanda makes a good point, Pamela. Wanda certainly makes a good point. Oh, and am I forgetting something? Oh, Victoria, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Right, wait a moment. No, I didn't want to say it out loud. I couldn't say it out loud. I really couldn't. I merely really couldn't. No, it's no trouble. It's no trouble. It's okay. I like a Monty Python reference because they're funny. They're funny. It's a never-ending bucket list. April last year, you finally got to see a total eclipse of the sun. That was on your list for decades. Well, I'm happy you succeeded in seeing it, Pamela. Bill's in the chat. Hello to you. Glad you're able to join in time. No, please, Bill, don't you worry about being late. It's no trouble. It is certainly no trouble. Oh, and Pamela was requesting some music, some nice music. There's a nice music I want to play. I really wanted to play the classical song, but that'll get me copyrighted if I do that. But I want to play this because it's quite uplifting, but there's also quite it's got quite a dancing theme to it, this one. I thought I'd play it as an organ one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't it just? Isn't it just? Isn't it just, Pamela? Isn't it just? Music makes you feel young. Oh, but I had a very nice moment. On the 29th of June of 2025, I was on the train on my way to the Amberley Museum American Classic Car Show event. And whilst I was on the train, it was a bloody jam-packed train. Very, very packed, full of people on a Sunday. Well, gosh, something special must have been going on that Sunday, because normally it's quite quiet on a Sunday when I get the train. Or if I'm getting a train to somewhere, and that if I'm going to an event that required train travel, it's normally quite quiet on a Sunday. But no, it was packed. Very, very bloody packed. And I was in need of a seat. And I sat next to a lovely girl who, believe this or not, everybody, she had recently graduated from undertaking a university history degree. And I was, oh, wow, that's certainly wonderful. What a girl she was. I mean, lovely girl. She nearly reminded me of the nice girl that I ran into at Lewis Railway Station back in 2024. Didn't have quite the same personality. She wasn't shy like the girl, but and she wasn't quite as petite in size as the girl, but otherwise there was a fairly similar look. She was blonde like her, but she had a lovely personality, you know. And and she was interesting, because she liked history and I liked history, so it was something we had in common. So it was quite a coincidence that I ran into a nice young girl who shared the same interest as myself, history. No, it was very, very interesting girl. Nice girl, I must admit. Sorry, but it was just... Thank you for the good, useful reminders, Pamela. Thank you. Oh, no trouble, Martin. No trouble. No trouble. Oh, I'm missing Christina. Missing Christy. Good evening, Christy. Hello, my lady. The event was wonderful, but on the train, the nice girl, she was a blonde, she was pretty. It was a figure one could nearly go, could almost merely go for, but no, but such a sweet personality she had. No, such a sweet personality. I think she must have been I think she was a little younger than I never asked how old she was. Never asked how old she was, but she had a nice style. She had a nice black mini skirt, was what she had. A nice black mini skirt, which you don't see on a lot of young girls nowadays, black mini skirts. It resembled a work skirt, the black skirt that she had on, quite short to the point where her knees were showing her knees. Quite short to the point where she was showing her knees. You know, and she also wore a dark blue sweatshirt, or dark blue jumper, which looked to be of medium weight. She was of medium weight, about medium weight jumper, so it wasn't like thick weight or a lightweight, so about medium weight. You know, but I don't know how old she was, but my guess is she was probably about 20, might have been a year or two younger than I, which is my guess. She looked young, and a nice smile she had. When we chatted, a few moments as we chatted, she looked at me, almost like in the movies, when, you know, when a girl pulls a look and then pulls that smile. It was quite like that. No, very sweet girl, very sweet girl. No, I did not get her number, Christy. No, I did not get her number. No, I don't think we clicked far enough for that. I don't think we clicked far enough to be in contact. Yes, no, I only know too well not to ask a girl, ladies and girls her age. I only know that too well, so I never asked. Hi, Rifo. Hello to you, my good friend. Hello. So it was a nice moment when I met this lovely girl. No, but the girl who I met at Lewis railway station, oh, I think that's a moment of running into women and girls, well, certainly young girls. That's a moment that stands out for me most, the one at Lewis railway station. But the one at the Veteran Cardon, and the other moment when I was on my way to Amberley Museum on the train, the girl who had the history degree, those were nice moments too. But it didn't stand out as much or as heavily as the moment at Lewis railway station. You know, but lovely girls. They're very nice girls. That would have been a very enjoyable ride, while having someone to chat to who shared the same interest, purely by coincidence. Purely by coincidence, Wanda. Purely by coincidence. Oh, wonderful, Bill. Wonderful that you're renewing your Amberley Museum membership. No, I've got a while yet before I need to renew mine, because I only just got mine in February. But come February next year, I'll be renewing my membership there. You know, it was about £44. I mean, goodness knows what it's going to be then. It'll probably be about £50 when I renew it next year. But I'm up for it. I'm up for it. You're 58, not bothered telling anyone, lived a full life, and intend to leave it while still spinning. Oh, well. It's great I'm able to find common interests so quickly when you meet others. Isn't it just, Pamela? Isn't it just? And also, what also surprised me, when I met the girl, on the train on my way to Amberley Museum, she told me that her father has an interest in classic cars, and I was amazed. I was only amazed by that. No, I was very greatly amazed when I heard this, and I was, wow. No, it really did amaze me. I was like, oh, wow, that is interesting. Yes, the Maritime Museum's in Hampshire. Yes, it's my intention to go. It's my intention to go, not see. I have to do a video of us when we meet there again. Indeed, we should. Bill, indeed we should. No, never mind that I did not get the girl's number, Christy. Never mind if not. Oh gosh, I hope I wasn't looking frozen. I'll get hooked on the ships. No, it is fabulous to meet someone and share the same interest. Isn't it just, Christy? Isn't it just? I'm not sure. I hope you're not done living life just yet, Nazi. Hope you're not done just yet. There's still got a bit more to go yet. Still got a bit more of life to go just yet. No, but the American Classic Car Show at Amberley Museum, I mean, wow. My day's going well, thanks, Refill. How goes things in Switzerland? Hoping all's okay. No. No, I've got it. Yes, indeed, I've got it. I've never been to Beulah, no. No, I've never been to Beulah. Never been to Beulah before, Nazi, no. I've never been. But I'm hoping to go later this year to Beulah. I mean, I'd love to go to Beulah. Really, I do. Claude has a very old Massey Ferguson tractor, which he brings out at various old tractor farm shows. Oh, does he? Oh, does he? Oh, well done to your Claude. Sin Hampshire, not New Hampshire, United States, Pamela, but Hampshire in England. No, but Nazi, Beulah is somewhere where I'm intending to go. Flapper, you're so lovely. Oh, I just wish I could. I just want to keep you, my lovely Flapper. Oh, you're so good. Beulah, oh, hello, Joe. Hello to lovely little Joe. Hello. Beulah Motor Museum, Hampshire. You've been, it's really excellent. I'm hoping to go. Joe, hello. Yes, I'm okay with the warm weather. I'm okay. No, it's further than Southampton, Bill. It's further than Southampton. Beulah Museum. You'll be in heaven. It's the Transport Museum. No, I know. I've heard about it, and I want to go. I want to go. No, I'm a bit behind showing something here. Because I really want to get. I want to get it shown here. It's something particularly interesting. Aren't they just? You have a house and a train around the museum too. They have a house. Oh, wow. You've been there. I will love it. I think I would. I think I would. I should know more about our gorgeous UK. You're always lovely, Joe, aren't you? No, I wouldn't say hello, not without a big, long, protective hug, my lovely Joe. No, I can hold you protectively. I could hold you easily, protectively. As could your lovely daughter and your dearly loved husband. They could just hold you protectively, can't they? Well, your two 6-foot protectors, your 6-foot daughter and your 6'3" husband. Two 6-foot protectors, lovingly protecting lovely Joe. Even though Joe would say, "Oh no, no, I protect my daughter. My daughter's not going to protect me." Of course she could protect you. Of course she would. Of course she would. And I think Joe's probably going to say, "Don't you give her ideas." Oh, I'm not trying to give her bad ideas. I'm certainly not. Your gorgeous daughter. Oh, she's gorgeous, is she? Lots of love for your always kind words. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Joe. Goodbye for now, Notsy. Goodbye for now. Take care. One thing I want to show. Could I next be up for sheriff? I don't know. It's possible I could be up for sheriff duty, but this was at Amberley Museum, the Amberley Museum American Classics and Hot Rod Car Show 2025 event. I did have some fish, Joe. I had some shrimp, actually. I had some shrimp with some potatoes, some fried potatoes, and some sweet corn to go with it. So I had a nice, rewarding tea of shrimp, potatoes, and sweet corn. I did not shoot the sheriff. The sheriff actually took my picture here, actually. No, I did not get arrested, Bill. No, I did not get arrested. I was I just sat inside, posed it, and the sheriff took my photographed picture. Yeah, a 1968 sheriff car, that is. Big prawns. Oh, I love shrimp. I did eat shrimp, Joe. I love a good shrimp. I really do. Yes, no, because you're 26 this year, Refill, in September. You prefer to sit in the front seat of a sheriff's car, not the back. That's a good joke, Wanda. Love shellfish. Hello to MC229 London Transport. Hello to you. That's a smarter police car than we had here. No, always a nice long hug. No, I'm always happy to receive a nice long hug from yourself, your daughter, and your husband, Joe. Always. Always. Especially since you've got your two 6-foot protectors, your daughter and your husband. They could just lovingly, honestly, not only could they hug you, Joe, they could protectively hug you. You know. Ah. No, you'd make a very good protector. Well, they'd make a very good protector to you, wouldn't they? You know. Oh. I know. I could only just picture Joe's daughter giving a nice cuddle to her lovely mother, a protective hug, being, this is my mum and mother and daughter, but yet I'm the tall one, protectively hugging my lovely mother. Oh, imagine that. That would be a lovely sight. Like the yellow, that's an old New York taxi, Bill. Oh, thanks, Flapper. Very nice of the sheriff to take a picture of me. I couldn't have thanked the sheriff enough. I'm retired now. Oh, you're retired, Christy. Your first patrol car was a Mini Retro with a light blue the size of a bucket on the roof. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Good evening to you, Sea Gypsy. Good evening to you from an evening time in Brighton in East Sussex in England. Hoping all goes well in Australia. Of course they can protect you, Joe. Of course they can. No, but the Yellow Taxi, regarding Yellow Taxi, classic, that is. It's a classic, a true classic. That's an old New York taxi. Actually, the Amberley Museum, American Classics, and Hot Rod Car Show. I mean, many would probably, for those who were in New York in the 1960s, they would remember that, or taxis looking like that. You're a retired police officer. I didn't know that, Christy. How interesting. How interesting. Well done, Christy, for all that you did when you served in the police force. Well done. Well done. Even Shapper is ex-police. As does I too, Aspie, as does I. Reminds you of Crazy Taxi, PlayStation. I never knew there was a game called Crazy Taxi on the PlayStation. But I love them too, Aspie. I love them too. No, it's not. We're not over yet. We're not over yet. No. As does I too, Christy. As does I too. Just after 6 o'clock. Oh, really? I thought it was Really, I thought it was later than that in Blue Mountains. Blue Mountains, Australia. I really thought it was later than that. Oh, it is. Just after 6 o'clock. Oh, it is. It is. Now that is most interesting. Yeah, because it's winter down under, isn't it? I do hope it's not too cold. I sincerely hope it's not too cold. And also, we're missing Carol Donaldson. Lovely Carol. Sweet Scots lady Carol, but never mind if she's not here at the moment. Summer here in the UK too. Oh, Victoria. Oh, thank you, Victoria. Thank you for your kindness towards our Sea Gypsy. Thank you. Thank you for your kindness towards her. Thank you. Christy, okay, it makes you enjoy retirement. You served 25 years, so was retired early. Oh, wow. You got retired early. Oh, my word. Oh, thank goodness it's not too cold. If you were in the UK in the winter, to tell you something, Sea Gypsy, if you were in the winter in the UK, it's bloody freezing. It's more often than not bloody freezing. But at least the days are glorious, thank goodness. We've had some glorious days, thankfully. Although it was quite a nippy weekend that we had. At the Amberley Museum on Saturday and Eastbourne Bus Rally on the Sunday, it's been quite nippy weekends. But we're expecting a nice bit of sunshine this weekend, thank goodness, in the Sussex counties. Wanda, I'm sorry I missed this out, but Wanda, you have went lobster fishing with your husband. Later in the year, we had a dug clams galore. Your son had several mussel beds in his late teens. Impressive. Very impressive. After living in Canada, Australia is not cold at all. Oh, is it not? Interesting. No, I mean, Canada gets very cold in the winter, much like the UK, if not colder in certain parts. No, because you did about 30 years in Canada, if I'm not wrong. Do correct me if I'm wrong or not, but you did about 30 years. You know? No, but you've had some many interesting trips, haven't you? I must admit, Sea Gypsy. Australia to Canada, been several times to Tahiti, and now back into Australia. Gosh, you've had quite the interesting knock, I must admit. But a good interesting knock. I mean, no, I mean, please, don't get me wrong. I would say it's a very good and interesting knock that you've had in your time with different countries you've lived in or gone to, what have you. So it's effectively dual citizenship you could have. Or have, sorry. Australian citizenship and then formerly Canadian citizenship. Oh, have you got to go? Goodbye for now, Aspie. Goodbye for now. Take care of Oscar. Oh, my word, I was bloody baking. We haven't got there yet. Thank you, Pamela and Victoria, for your kindness towards Aspie. And Flapper, thank you for your kindness towards Aspie. Thank you. You have dual citizenship. Well done, you. Well done. I'm very pleased for you. Dual citizenship. I value those with dual citizenship. I thought I'd tell you, Sea Gypsy. I know I've not said anything before, but I'm going to say it now. I'm always proud of anyone who retains dual citizenship. No, really, I well and truly am, and I mean that. With every set of civility and respectability when saying that, I value anyone with dual citizenship. And it's a brilliant thing to retain when one's having success in their lives. So well done indeed. Certainly very well done. Wanda, okay, right, Wanda. New York City is a very lively city. It's getting very rough now bloody these days, like London's getting bloody rough. It's awful. Lived there during the 60s with a lovely auntie. Never saw a yellow cab in New York City that did not have several dents in it back then. Impressive. At work, you're the most kindly man. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. 24 in West Bay. Oh, that's nice weather. Here on the Gower, it's a bit warmer. No snow the last 4 years and only a couple of frosts. No, I don't think I could contemplate living in 2 different countries. But if one can do it, they can do it. Your children were born in Canada. Oh, were they? I thought one of them was born in Australia, but you moved with one of them. But interesting. Interesting. You've got Canadian children. How very interesting. Well, one of them lives in Tahiti. I mean, she must do very, very well. I mean, the one in Tahiti, she must be extremely successful, the daughter in Tahiti, or must have a successful husband, to say the very least. You are very lucky. Where you live, it's very quiet. No thugs. Oh, thank goodness for no thugs about. You're getting too many thugs nowadays. Bloody awful. Yeah. Joe, okay, my husband appreciates your intelligence. You would really, I think, love to chat. He's a lot cleverer than you. Your daughter manages a resort in Tahiti. She has done well for herself. Oh, well done to her. Well done. No, very well done indeed. And I imagine since she manages a resort, I take she's a no-nonsense lady. Because, those who manage, resorts or any business that can be of successful value, a lot of them are generally, rightly so, no-nonsense people, So well done for her success. Very well done for her success indeed. Filled, yeah, because it's thunderstorms, you said. Oh my God, not fun. Not at all fun. I imagine she is. I imagine she is. No, really, Wanda. She's a brilliant mother to her children. No, really. No, really, Wanda, I mean it. She's a wonderful mother to her children. And certainly makes a very good grandmother, because I think her daughter's got two children, I think. I don't know. No, she really makes a wonderful mother to her children. No, really, well and truly so. I mean, well and truly so does she make a wonderful mother to her children. I mean, well and truly so. Oh, Joe, no, Joe, I read your point and I understand your point. You did say to me that your husband is cleverer than yourself and that myself and your husband are intelligent. No, I understood it. I do understand thoroughly, Joe. I mean, I only understand, some people are cleverer than others, but it's not something to boast about or make fun about. That's all I can really say on that, Joe. But well done to your husband, and that he's got good intelligence. And I think I definitely would like to talk to him or have a good conversant chat, what have you. Every spring we still have to clean up from last year's tornado. It's always a pleasure, always. Very proud of your daughter. I can only imagine so. I can only imagine so. No, but I do hope your daughter didn't go through what you were going through with other women, to say something, because I think a little birdie, I remember one few live streams ago, you opened up about being skinny shamed by several other women. I just hope your daughter didn't go through the same thing, because, and then I hope it did not knock your confidence when it happened. Because actually, to tell you a true story, it may or may not surprise you, see, Gypsy, but there was a famous actress, I think anyone's familiar of Callista Flockhart. She got skinny shamed to the point where it left her sleep deprived and embarrassed, and that people would assume she was anorexic. But luckily it did not happen. Thankfully it did not happen, because she's not an anorexic, despite having a petite stature. No, but I'm sincerely hoping your daughter never went through the same thing you went through with other women. But really, well done. Well done for what she's done in Tahiti. Well done. Aren't they just? Aren't they just? No, thunderstorms are frightening. At one point, I was very frightened of thunderstorms. Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Now, anyone with success like that, it's something to value and really be proud of one's success like that. If they've made it this far with success, it's only something to be proud of, you know. I mean, obviously nothing to boast about, but to be proud of and appreciate it with dignity and respect is how I would always look at it when it comes to one's success and all the rest of things. You know, Andrea, hello to you always. Hello. Our lovely Andrea's here. Hello to lovely Andrea always. Thank you, Georgie, for your friendliness towards Andrea. Thank you. Thank you. I thought you were Swiss, Refill. I thought you were Swiss. But I know you have been to Canada on the one hand. And thank you, Christy and Pamela and Flapper, for your friendliness towards Andrea. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Joe. You're always so lovely, aren't you? And really, Joe, like that of our lovely sea gypsy, you make a wonderful mother, and you make a fantastic wife to your dearly loved husband. So thank you. Thank you for your friendliness always. Thank you. And thank you, Blacksmith, for your kindness towards Joe. Thank you. I do hope he was okay. I really hope the Canadian was okay when you married him. No, really, I do hope he was okay to you. I mean, really, you know, to have gone through a difficult childhood and a difficult youth, I just hope the Canadian was okay to you and that he not only supported you, but obviously protected you in the way that you needed it. I seriously hope so. You know. No, I seriously hope he was a good husband. Because after all, I mean, I don't know if you ever heard of the reputation from Canadians, but as reputation stands, obviously one's going to have a conflicted opinion on this. But a lot of Canadians have this reputation for being genuinely nice, friendly, and sympathetic. I mean, I saw it in a rumor somewhere. But yeah. Yes, indeed it is. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. No, what? No, I really do hope the Canadian supported you in the right way and in the way that you needed to be supported and loved. You know, I really do hope you got all the support you needed from the Canadian when you married him. You know, people who have gone through difficult childhoods and youths, like how you went through it. No, all I only hope is for them to have peace and prosperity and happiness and to, you know, to find it, you know, after, you know, going through terrible circumstances. Aren't they just, Georgie? Aren't they just? No, the cat. No, the cat. They had a live stream yesterday, Refill, and it's still going well. Still going well. It's going okay. Oh, it's a pleasure, Jodie. It's a pleasure. Mm. Canadian grandparents all spoke French. No, they do speak French in a certain part of Canada. I do know that, Pamela. I actually do know that. I didn't know you were Canadian, Refill. I honestly thought you were Swiss and not Canadian. Oh, thank you, Christy. Thank you. It's so warm, friendly, and supportive. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. We support all people in here. The people we do not support are trolls. Trolls and bad idiots we do not support. But good people and friendly people is all that we welcome. We welcome all people, no matter what your nationality, no matter what your background, or your ethnicity, or colouring of skin. We welcome all in here. And no matter what your age, either. Generally, no matter what your age, we welcome all in here with generally open arms. And that's what we generally thrive upon here, Christy. What is a friendly, consummate, and wholesome community in every way. And that is certainly the community I intend to keep going with, and that's what I thrive upon. A consummate, wholesome, friendly community. French is still spoken, can speak both. No, I used to be able to speak French, but I've forgotten how to speak it now. No, I lost my French-speaking ability ever since I left secondary school. Because I learnt it at secondary school a long time ago, but I've since lost the ability to do it. Oh, thanks, Joe. Thank you. Love this channel. Gorgeous. Nobody's here. It's so friendly here. That's what we thrive upon, Joe. A consummate, friendly, wholesome community. Nan was Jib. Best place ever in your opinion. You did love the apes in Gibraltar. Oh, impressive. Impressive. Well done. Oh my word. Swiss and Canadian. French is spoken in Quebec, but not so much in the rest of Canada. No, I know that. I do actually know that, Jodie. I certainly know that. And I take French isn't spoken very much in Alberta. And certainly not Nova Scotia. Joe, you're brilliant. Aren't you just brilliant? I want to show something here. Now, do many of you, or any in here, remember when those buses were in service? I wouldn't expect all of you to remember, but this was at the Amberley Museum. Amberley Museum. No, I would have thought so, Sea Gypsy. I certainly would have thought so, that most people in Nova Scotia speak English. And before one asks, yes, I had a ride on it when I was at the Amberley Museum. They generally always run an old bus at the Amberley Museum when there's a special event weekend going ahead. Quelle de Marge. Oh, Quelle de Marge. You're not minus 20,000. When on earth did I say you were minus 20,000, Joe? No, yeah, even before. No, it's a very old bus, but they've preserved it and they look after it. Actually, Amberley Museum, this one, Georgie. They've preserved it and they look after it at Amberley Museum. But I rode it. And I was a very fun bus driver, very good humour and very friendly man who was driving. And when I was riding on this bus, there was a father and his two children came on the bus. And it was funny. It was funny when this the son ended up, he came under the impression that the bus driver was a pizza man. He said that the bus driver was a pizza man. He said he had pizzas stored in the bus bonnet. Oh my word. Oh my word, that's funny. True. Oh my, but the poor bus driver was the young son, the young little boy, who came under the impression he was a pizza man. Oh my word. That's just brilliant. Wonder, New Brunswick. Sorry if I'm not getting too giggly. It was just funny at that moment at after you said. New Brunswick is French speaking, and for years you could not even get a job washing dishes unless you spoke French. Oh no. Oh, that's very discriminatory. It has changed over the years. No, I love a good laugh. No, see, Gypsy, one does need to have a good laugh. It's good for the soul. It's good for everything. No, I do love to be able to laugh so much at certain things. I haven't always been able to laugh so much for a long time. But all that, you know. You always get very taken by my laughing, don't you, Victoria? And now looking back earlier into the live stream, Victoria. Honestly, your dog Letty ate 30 euros. That crawled left on the table of coffee table. Your dog. I mean, your. It's not good for Letty, obviously. Probably she might need an operation by the veterinary surgeon or the veterinarian. But she ended up eating up 30 euros on the coffee table. 30 euros on the coffee table. And yet she had to be locked up in the doggy house on. What a story. No, could you imagine your dog? You leave some cash on the coffee table, but then the dog gets eaten by the dog. The dog's eaten it once it's disappeared. Honestly, what a story. The love. Laughing is contagious, isn't it just? You love flying a lot. Oh, lucky you. Lucky you. Refill. No, refill. It's really lucky you that you love flying. I've got a fear of flying. Flying, I've never sat well with. I've never sat well for flying, unfortunately, but I am sincerely, but it's my wish to start flying annually again. Start flying annually after my 25th birthday this time next year. I haven't flown for years, and I've never sat well for flying. Even since a child, I've never sat well for flying, no. But no, I really need to overcome this fear of flying first before I start flying again. Lucky you, Sea Gypsy. You're not a wuss like me when it comes to flying. Lucky you. Lucky you. And lucky anyone who has no fear of flying whatsoever. It's me who has to overcome this fear of flying. Flying, I've always found it frightening. I found it frightening. No, but don't you worry. Don't. Well, I am gonna try. No, but at some point, I do need to overcome this fear, see, Gypsy. I really do. No, I do need to overcome this fear of flying. You know, because at some stage, I'm thinking about seeking cognitive. I'm seriously thinking about seeking cognitive behavioral therapy to overcome fear of flying. And it's certainly something I would recommend if one's got a fear of something that cripples them to the point of, that absolutely cripples them, is seeking cognitive behavioral therapy to overcome a certain fear, you know. And this flying fear has almost crippled me in one way or another. So I'm seriously thinking of seeking cognitive behavioral therapy, um, just for the sake of overcoming fear of flying. So, good suggestion. I think therapy is going to be the only answer for me. I think cognitive behavioral therapy will be the only answer in order to overcome the fear. Don't we just? Some of our fears even cripple us. But if it gets to the point where fear cripples us from getting on with life or living life to the full, that's when it gets to almost crisis level, doesn't it? Maybe not in real life crisis, but you know. But when it gets to the point where certain fears gets to the point of living life, to the point where you're left as an agoraphobic, that's when it gets very serious, you know. I could do hypnosis for fear of flying. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Oh, wonder. Okay, my sister-in-law moved there in the 80s. Her brother lived there since the 50s, and he had his colleague challenges getting employment. Visited one summer, he was very lucky. He spoke French to work at Magnetic Hill. Oh, as am I. Joe, no one's going to drop me into the sea. I'm terrified of sharks and alive sea creatures, especially huge, large ones. Can't get on a plane now. No, neither can I. I can't even get on a plane now either. I can't get on a plane. No, no. The fear of flying. Unless I've overcame that fear of flying, there's no way I'm getting on. That's that. As does an actor, Alfonso Ribeiro is claustrophobic, to tell you something, Pamela. Alfonso Ribeiro, the actor, he has claustrophobia as well, to tell you odd things. He's got that as well. If you didn't know, I thought I'd tell you. I heard him talking about it openly on an interview with Larry King, the late Larry King, to tell you something. The one that eats you, the ones that eat you. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. We all have our fears. It's good to face them. I can't face the fear of flying. That's why I'm going to need, almost certainly, therapy is going to be the only answer, or hypnosis, to overcome that fear. Oh, yeah, no, cruise ships are large. Cruise ships are large, aren't they? Very huge. They're very, very huge, these cruise. Bloody hell, the size of them. The size of cruises. Girlfriend's daughter had a fear of flying, so they had a short trip to Paris first from Southampton, and as that went well, they booked another flight to Japan. Uh, they booked a flight to Japan the following year. Oh, wow, that's far. That's really far east, isn't it? Must like TO in order to move there, Toronto. Scared of your mother, mother of a great white or up in the air million. You'll take a bollocking off ma'am, lol, only just. Oh, wow. Yeah, same, yeah. Certainly as I got older, yeah. Oh gosh, but you're scared of your... I didn't realise you were scared of your mother. It's not required now to speak French there, is it not? Oh, in Canada. Solitude is disappointing. Solitude is bloody disappointing. Oh, Wanda, you would rather fly than drive a car. Love, oh, deep sea diving. Oh, no, 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 no. There's no way you're going to get me to deep sea dive. Deep sea diving, I'm not going to do. I would never do deep sea diving. No, no. But hated the big jellyfish. Oh, gosh. You're not even going to get me in a sea with jellyfish. You're never going to get me in a sea with jellyfish. Never. No. No. Snorkeling in Hawaii was awesome. I'm never going to do deep sea diving, Pamela. Pamela, deep sea diving, you're not going to get me to do it. No, I'm never going to do deep sea diving. It's frightening. That scares me. That absolutely scares me. Snorkeling, there's nothing wrong with a good snorkel, is there? Yes, no chance would I deep sea dive. No, not happening. Yes, not happening. Snorkeling, there's nothing better than a bit of snorkeling, but not if it's deep sea diving. I'm not trying deep sea diving, Blacksmith. I'm not trying it. No, I'm not going in any sea water with jellyfish. As does I, Victoria, as does I. But the one thing I don't fear is Eurostar. And luckily, there's a connection from London that goes all the way to Europe, and I'm up for that than flying. What am I missing? I'm missing something. You can get Amsterdam in an hour by air. This is why I'm not going in sea water. I'm not deep sea diving in jellyfish infested water. Yeah, do that. Just watch people deep sea dive and we'll just drink whilst we do it. We'll just drink while we do it. Could never do cave diving. No, I can't do cave. Oh. Wanda, that's my worst nightmare. That is my absolute worst nightmare. That would be my worst nightmare to do something like that. My complete worst nightmare. Some things I will try, but other things I will not try. No. Some things I am going to try in life, but others I'm not going to. That's why I'm not trying it. This is why I'm not trying it. Pamela, I'm not trying that sort of thing. No. I've thought about doing a cruise, but no. Actually, can I tell you something? I used to be very anti-cruise at one point in my life. I was very anti-cruise. I was extremely anti-cruise as a little boy. I was very anti-cruise. I'm not so anti-cruise now, but I was in my youth and as a teenager and as a child, I was very anti-cruise, surprise one as it might. You should try to overcome your fears. Some people can't, that's the thing. You know, well, the thing is, Pamela, some people can't. That's the problem. It's a hard thing to do. Pamela, don't get me wrong. It's a hard thing to do, overcoming certain fears. It's a hard thing to overcome. You know. It's a hard thing to overcome fear, certain fears, isn't it? You know, but Pamela, regarding fear of flying in my end, I think the only way forward for me to overcome it is getting the right appropriate therapy or help. I think that's going to be the only way forward for me. No, getting hypnosis or cognitive behavioral therapy, that's likely going to be the only way forward for me to overcome the fear. No, I think the only way forward is getting therapy. Yes, and that's when therapy comes to play. That's when therapy comes to play, Christy. If you cannot conquer a fear, therapy is when it comes. Therapy or hypnosis, sorry. That's when that comes into play and plays a role. You know, in certain circumstances. Yeah, I think that's going to be the only way forward, Pamela. getting hypnosis or cognitive behavioral therapy in order to start flying again. You know, 'cause I really do not sit well with flying, unfortunately. I seriously don't sit well for flying. Goodbye for now, Refill. Goodbye for now. Hi, Anne. Hello. Sharks are frightening. Bloody hell, are sharks frightening, especially the great white shark. Oh no, your children got stung by a jellyfish and it brought tears to their eyes. Good thing jellyfish moved to the colder water once the weather gets warmer. You would love to fly like Superman. Oh no, I would not do that. I would not want to fly like Superman. Oof, speaking in public, in front of a crowd. Oh my word. If I was speaking to a crowd in public, it would have to be, I'd probably be on the stage. I'd have to be on the stage behind the crowd, so I'm not sat right in front of it. But there you are. No. Carol's in the chat. Hello, love. Is that Sue Potter? I didn't see Sue Potter. I didn't even see a Sue Potter in here. Ah, Sue, little Sue's here. Hello to the little Sue. Hello. Ah, hello. I'd be frightened if I was in an elevator that just stopped and I couldn't get out. I'd be frightened. I often walk up and down stairs nowadays. It depends on how many floors it is. Some floors I can't always manage so many. I mean, I can, but I do get slower the more stairs I go up. So an elevator, in some circumstances, is the way forward for me. You know. But how interesting learning that your daughter's an archaeologist, Sue. Very, very interesting. It's public speaking. Well, that was Sea Gypsy's worst nightmare, or is still. Speaking in public, it'd be a nerve-wracking experience for me. But on the other hand, well, the only way I would get through speaking on a large public crowd is if I was on the stage behind it. And obviously I'd have to have a microphone so everyone could hear me when I was talking. So that would be the way forward. And consider yourself loved too, my lovely Carol. And same with Sue. And Sue, who just came on, Sue Potter. Consider both of yourselves loved. Lovely little Sue and lovely Carol. We don't have little Carol in here, Carol, just to say. Oh, are you nicking off? Goodbye, Joe. Not without a hug. Not without a hug. I've never been to Venezuela. Yes, I think so. Thank you, Flapper. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Carol. Lovely seeing you too. Oh, but right, wait a moment. Now, if you're still here, my lovely Sea Gypsy, there is something I did want to talk to you about. I mean, I hope it, but I am sorry if it might be too much if I talk to you about it, but mainly for opinion and all that, for something I did want to talk to you about. I mean, you know, you've been put through the mill with a hell of a lot of narcissism. Well, Wanda, who was in the chat, Wanda Badgero, Her late grandmother, a very, very unpleasant woman, we believe was a malignant narcissist. And I'll tell you why. Why we believe, a lot of us believe that Wanda's late grandmother was a malignant narcissist. Hear this, you might be shocked to hear, but sorry if it's too much, but I'll say anyway. Wanda gave a prayer. Yeah. Wanda made a prayer for lunch at a table, and yet her grandmother, the moment she heard it, came right over to Wanda and right in the face, slapped right in the face. And I don't know whether or not Wanda, then just a little girl, fell off the chair. I don't know. But when she got whacked, slapped right on the face by her grandmother, who, by the way, was a very tall and very huge, large lady, to tell you something, massive lady, 6'4", 300 pounds is what she was. After she got slapped right round the face by this ghastly woman, it left her with a broken nose and a partially broken jaw. And many of us believe she was a malignant narcissist. I would believe that for certain. Don't know about you, with your experience with narcissism that you've dealt with, would you consider that to be malignant narcissism? Just asking your opinion on that. You know, I mean, oh my word, what? I mean, if that was me and I dealt with something like that, I wouldn't have any contact with whoever does something like that to me. I wouldn't see that person again if that ever happened to me. No, but I thought I did want to tell you that all the same, and thought I'd ask you about it. Oh yeah, tell me about that. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Sue. Thank you for your kindness. Poor Wanda. I know, poor Wanda. There goes your vintage. For sure, a malignant narcissist. No contact can be difficult when it's a family member. They are, yeah. Oh, hello again, Aspie. Hello again. No, it was just I had to talk to something rather importantly about one of my followers. Yeah, no contact is the only answer from the narcissists. Yes, especially malignant ones. If a narcissist is being abusive, then you need to get away from them. Yes. True that, Flapper. True that. No, welcome back, Aspie, indeed. Always lovely to have our Aspie, isn't it? Going to Davos for holidays until the 24th of August for 5 weeks. Have a nice holiday, Refill. Have a nice holiday. It's always lovely seeing our Aspie, isn't it, Carol and Flapper? Now, do be assured, Pamela, that's what I always strive for. No, but I just had to ask an opinion on something. Because of someone's past experiences, I had to ask for an opinion. Because of one of my friends experiencing something very horrific. Wanda, my faith said, turn the other cheek, or other words, keep be forgiving, and hope showing love would change their hard hearts. Had to follow your own beliefs and hard too. You love all and hold no hate. No, I don't really hold. I don't hold hate. I may hold dislikes for certain things, but I don't hold hate. But there are some things I do greatly dislike. On the certain other hand, hoping you enjoy Davos, Refill. Hoping you enjoy it. It's a good way forward. Yeah, this is true, Carol. Yes, this is true. A very good and interesting point there, Victoria. No, it's not funny to joke about narcissism, Victoria. It's really not. Narcissism has an effect on one's mental health. And those who have dealt with narcissists a long time, it actually takes its toll. This is no joke, it's the truth. Oh yes, yes. No, I know Victoria would never say anything intentionally bad, Georgie. I know that. Understand no contact, but the world needs more love, laughter, and compassion for others. We do not know what other people lived through. Narcs just made you a better and stronger person. I'm gladly happy hearing so. Wanda, I'm gladly happy hearing so. No, but one thing I completely agree with, Wanda, is the world certainly needs more love. It dismantled you, but forgiveness and therapy have been your salvation. Oh, can't it just? Can't it just, Carol? Can't it just? You, Flapper, are very right. And also, they have do not have emotional empathy or love of others or compassion. It is not logical to engage with narcissists. No contact is the best, yes. No, and can I tell you something, Flapper? It got to the point where narcissism had an effect on poor Sea Gypsy's mental health. It literally got to that point. You know, and then she actually said to me that it was not good for her mental health to keep dealing with it. It took its toll. It takes its toll. So, I mean, it's enough on that now, because I really only had to ask her opinion on something. Because of after hearing it about Wanda, because she wasn't in the live at the time when it was mentioned and brought up. You know, I mean, she wasn't in the live at the time when it got brought up, or when it was mentioned. So that was why I asked her whilst Wanda was here. You know, that was why I had to ask. I wasn't asking namely just for a full-blown conversation on it. I was namely asking just for opinion and things. That's all. That's all. I didn't want to make it a full-blown conversation. Ozzy Ann, hello Ozzy Ann. Yes, anyway, because and Pamela, just to say, I was reminding others we need to move on from it, because and why I asked, because Sea Gypsy wasn't in the live at the time when it got brought up. When it got brought up, and when I heard about it. And when I heard the news, you have a hot date tonight. What did Blacksmith say to you, Victoria? Oh, one of Supper's jokes. No, I won't read it aloud, because I'm getting through these last messages on it, and then that's it, moving on. Thank you, Aspie. Thank you. Thank you. No. Oh gosh, very early in Australia. Very early. No, well, it's time to finish. Time to finish things off. Now, I was initially going to do about 2 hours, but no. But no, I've done well over 2 hours, quite a bit over that. No, but thank you all most sincerely, kindly, for watching this very live stream of mine. You know, please, I do hope you enjoyed your time here. Sorry if I got me a bit quiet. Got a little bit hard. Got a little bit lost for words on certain things, but you know. But I'm happy I got through everything. And yes, if any of you want to get in touch privately, thank you, Flapper. No, sorry if it got a bit extreme and dark in the last part. It was never meant to get extreme or dark, but it was just I really had to ask my friend something, and namely was just asking for opinion and all that. And it never meant to turn into a full-blown conversation. It was just really, namely, asking for that opinion. Oh, had hundreds of photos and videos to share with your brother after 31 years of not seeing each other. It was a great visit. Oh, no trouble, Carol. No trouble at all. You might have things on your circumstances which may have curtailed you from seeing it, so no trouble. No trouble at all. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Thank you, Christy. Thank you for your friendliness. And thank you, Anne. Thank you. We're just finishing, Mirabelle. We're just finishing. No, and please, for those of you who want to keep in touch, if you want to keep in touch privately, you can always reach out to me by email. You can always reach out to me by email here, which is just highlighted for those of you who do want to keep in touch. Outside of the YouTubing community, I'd love to have a good chat with some of you. For those of you who are up for it, indeed. And all the rest of things. You have a good night too, my lovely Aspie. But you can always reach out to me by email for those of you who so wish to. I may not always reply straight away, but I always reply as soon as I can and whenever I get a moment. Thank you all most sincerely, kindly for watching, and I shall certainly see you in the very next live stream. And next live stream, it's the Sunday live stream of excitement. Goodbye for now. Ta-ta for now. Pleasure.